didn't respond, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then you write back 11/12/2020 at 6:35. My kids will never see you.
Correct.
Right? And he didn't respond to you, right?
Right.
Then you write back 11/12/2020 at 8:04. You wrong, bro. You so wrong, right? No response.
Yeah.
And then you write back on 11/12/2020 and say why, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And all these text messages, it says read, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that means he's getting them, and he's reading them, right?
Yeah.
And he's not responding to you, right?
Correct.
And you contacted the police because Devin contacted your son a few times on November 10th and a few times on November
Double tap the
11th.
screen, y'all. Double tap the screen, man. MO3 trial live. Live and direct, man.
I asked my son
Yes,
if he
no.
had called. So yes.
And you're the one going back and forth on November 12th and he never responds, right?
Correct.
And you're accusing him of something that he never admits to, right?
Correct.
How you doing, Prodigy? Double tap the screen, man. Double tap the screen. Hit that like button for me, man. What you think about the trial so far? Let me know what you think about the trial so far. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, first in the chat. Appreciate that. Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen. Drop a comment. Let me know. We got JOCY Banks Part 2. JOCY Banks Part 2. Her testimony Part 2, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. And right now they just going over some text messages, you know, just saying that, you know, her and her baby daddy was going back and forth. They had a rocky, you know, co-parenting relationship. Y'all double tap that screen as y'all come in, man. Hit that like button. JOCY Banks is on the stage right now.
And as it relates to money model, you say you're not money model, or it's not a money model.
I'm not.
No further questions, though.
See? Just briefly, Your Honor. Did Devin have guns?
Yes.
Well, defense brought up Trap Boy Friday, but who else did MO3 have beef with?
Yellow Beezy.
And you also said the enemies he had were the enemies I knew. Who were those enemies?
Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy Fruity.
That's the issue.
And he also had some dissension with Rainwater, right?
And he didn't have beef with Rainwater.
Okay. And he
Double
had-
tap the screen, guys. Hit that like button for me, man.
They don't know each other. Devin's not in the beef.
Devin Brown is gonna be.
No.
They don't have to know.
They didn't have beef. That's the answer.
You agree with me? They don't personally have to know each other to have.
They didn't have beef. Devin is associates, friends or associates with Yellow. But Melvin did not know Devin. They don't have beef.
Just answer my question. You're saying they don't have to know each other to have beef. Isn't that correct?
They didn't have beef.
MO3 posted a picture of your kids with his chain, and you're saying that you did not And you have testified to this jury, he was trying to antagonize Devin, right?
From my knowledge, they did not have beef.
Okay, and when MO3 was over to your house, and your children wanted to have breakfast.
Double tap the
with their
screen, y'all.
dad,
MO3 trial
you said
live,
no
man.
because MO3 was there, right?
I said no because it was around Wednesday and I hadn't been in contact with them for months.
And on a random Wednesday, you had MO3.
Gerald, how you doing?
Bedroom, right?
Vanda G, what's good?
Yeah, I'm wrong.
What's going
And
on?
your kids were left in the room, the way they
What
were.
y'all think about the trial so far? We got JOCY Banks on the stand. Let me know. Drop a comment.
And when you talk about, these feuds that you don't know, you just said Yellow Beezy and Trapwood.
Do y'all think she's being truthful?
Correct.
Alright, but there were other people, correct?
Yellow Beezy and Trap with Freddie.
Do you recall telling, someone that MO3, in fact, I think you were for the prosecutor, MO3 never had a problem with Yellow Beezy?
No.
And
Did you know your closet is full of cash? With the Vinted app, you can easily sell clothes, shoes, and more. With no selling fees, all the money is yours. Are you ready for your pedicure? It's extra cash for whatever you've been dreaming of. Download Vinted today.
talked to several people, correct?
Correct.
And you said different things to different people, right?
Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Where you from?
And you told different versions of the story, right?
It's always been the same story.
Okay, you told different versions of who you had feuds with, right?
The feuds have always been with Trap with Freddie and Yellow Beezy. It's never been a different story.
Shout out to Mexico, man. You probably don't know too much about this trial, but this is a trial for a rapper named MO3. This is his last known female that he was with before he passed away.
You are free to step down now, but stay in touch with the state and the defense in case we decide to recall, okay?
Okay.
And you will not discuss your testimony with anyone. State call the next witness.
State call Vanessa Armenta.
Appreciate that, Gerald. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Double tap that screen for me, man.
Please raise your right hand, Tommy. You swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about the matter.
Yes.
Amen, brother.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, you will.
Thank you. Good morning, still. Could you please introduce yourself to the jury and spell your name for the court reporter, please?
My name is Vanessa, last name's Armenta, Vanessa, Armenta.
And Ms. Armenta, I'm pronouncing that correctly, Armenta? Thank you for being here so early today and participating with us. You're not real excited to be here, are you?
Tired.
You're You're tired? Okay, would you mind, I know you're a little soft spoken, would you mind pulling that mic just a little bit towards you?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Better.
Perfect. And I'm gonna just start off, so with some simple questions, just to kind of set the stage for the reason you're here, but where are you from originally? DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth?
From Dallas.
Okay. Your whole life Dallas area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I know it's our tendencies, when we answer questions, to say, or,
Yes.
Unfortunately, this, on court reporter has to have yes or no's.
Okay.
I want to take you back to November of 2020. Where were you living in November of 2020?
An apartment complex, I forgot the name of it.
Is that the Arroyo?
The Arroyo Apartments, yes.
And what was the location of the Arroyo apartments, if you remember?
I don't remember the address, sorry.
You're on that road?
Excuse me.
And you and I have met, I believe, once.
Mm-hmm. Correct, yes.
And during our meeting, I showed you a couple of the exhibits that we might use during trial. State's Exhibit 612, a photo. State's Exhibit.
Yes, it is. Just hit the
613,
button
which is a map, but it's
and
a
go
photo.
live.
State's Exhibit 615, which is a photo of a screen grab of a video.
Correct.
And 614, which you've reviewed as well, correct?
Correct.
And you've had a chance to review these, and we've discussed as it relates to this case. Is that fair?
Yes.
And do you think these would help the jury understand your testimony here talking about the questions I have?
Yes.
Okay. State would offer 612, 613, and 614 and 615 for all purposes.
Right, can you summarize what those photos were?
Yes, Your Honor. 612 is a
Tap that screen, y'all. What's up, Drew Love?
613 is the Arroyo Apartments actual map for the apartment complex. 614 is a video from this apartment.
Y'all double tap that screen for me. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new.
The prosecutor was asking you about, you recall that?
I recall the cameras I had in my apartment and the videos that they took from
Okay.
my
When
apartment.
did you review those videos?
I didn't review them. The detective came and kind of told me something happened. They needed the
Okay,
footage.
sorry. I just want to make sure that I'm being really clear. You have not reviewed the videos. Is that what you're
With,
saying?
sorry,
With the prosecutor?
correct.
When did you do that?
Probably about 2-3 months ago, 4 months ago, something around that.
Okay, and did you authenticate whatever it is that you saw on the video?
Yes.
You remembered all of that?
Mhm.
And then when you looked at still pictures of it, did you recognize the still pictures?
From my video, yes.
Okay, so did you work with them in creating the still pictures?
I kind of just provided the footage to them, whatever they needed.
Okay. I don't have any further questions.
Were you objecting, or you just wanted to?
I just wanted to get clarification on that. So I'm not gonna object to 6, 15, 13, or 12. Then there's no objection to
614.
614.
All right, State's Exhibit 612 through 615 are admitted for all purposes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Permission to publish.
Evening.
So this lady
No,
provided
no,
photos. For the cake.
Arroyo Apartments, where is it located in Dallas?
It's right in between, I guess, what, Duncanville Road and Roncorn Road?
In what area of Dallas would you describe that as?
I would say Oak Cliff.
In 612, is that what we're looking at here, is the apartment complex?
Correct.
So she lived in the apartments with JOCY, the same apartments JOCY Banks and them lived in. It looks like she provided some photos.
Going from right to left, across the bottom of 612, what road is that right there?
Ledbetter?
Okay. And in the middle of the photo, I have it circled, but is that the apartment complex there?
Correct, that's the entrance to the apartments and the entire complex.
And if you could, I believe, on the screen to your left, could you notate, if you just draw in there, can you draw where your apartment was located? Okay. And so, as far as the entrance and exit into the apartment complex off of Ledbetter, can you explain to this jury, was that the only entrance and exit into the apartment complex?
Correct, one way in, one way out. That's what I liked about the complex.
Okay. And if you were heading, I guess, from right to left at the bottom of 612 on Ledbetter, it's this turn before, I guess, you get to the railroad tracks, is that fair?
Correct, it's a bridge that right before it.
Okay. And when you come in, is there a gate or how do you get in once you get there?
There's no gates, just drive right through.
All right. Then I'm just gonna add back where you marked your apartment. So when you go into the apartment complex, how would you describe it? Is that kind of like a middle set and then there's an exterior set of apartments?
Correct, there's the ones in the middle. I usually would drive in, make that first right, and then my apartments will be towards the right, by the woods.
Okay, and so, you take a right off of Ledbetter, you come to the apartment complex, you can either go straight or you can take a right.
Correct,
But either way, it would loop back around to that entrance off of Ledbetter.
correct.
Now, the visitor parking, say you had somebody wanting to come and stay, could you please mark for the jury where a visitor would park?
I believe it would be right in front of the office. So
If I was coming to visit you and was gonna,
Kayak told me hotel prices just dropped. Now it
there for a long time. I never really had many visitors. It was always just me and my daughter.
okay, and did you live there alone just with your daughter?
Correct,
Okay. But that would be the protocol if you were having visitors to make sure they didn't get towed.
correct.
Now, your apartment itself, were you on the first floor or the second floor?
I was on the second floor.
I'm showing you Mr. Martha's State's Exhibit 613, which I think is maybe a little bit, it's not as fun as the Google map, but does this also show kind of the entrance off of Ledbetter to where you can go right down to your apartment?
Correct,
And then
yes.
the second turn in, that would be the visitor's parking.
Correct,
And then your apartment was in the set kind of in the middle of 613, furthest to the right.
correct.
As far as trash pickup, is there like a special trash pickup or did y'all have to take your trash to a dumpster or anything like that?
We would have to dump our own trash.
Okay, and when you went to, from your apartment and you were located about here, Where would you go to take your trash to dump it?
It's right in front of my complex, so it was right here.
Okay. Was it across the parking lot though?
Sorry, yes, it was across the parking lot.
It was in the parking lot, but across the street.
Correct, yes, sorry, that picture's throwing me off. That's one throwing me off.
I know it's not a great picture, that's why I'm trying to help. Do you remember
Vote on the poll too.
11th of 2020?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you remember about that? I mean, that's almost 6 years ago. Why do you remember that day?
Because I know an incident happened, and again, it was just me and my daughter, so I was kind of scared for our safety because of what had happened.
And when you say something happened, you found out that a murder happened.
Yes, when the detective came and told me that a murder took place, and it happened from the apartment complex, I was kind of scared.
Okay. Did you end up moving?
Yes, after an incident happened, I left.
Okay. And when the detectives came, did they ask you if you had any surveillance or photos that might be useful to help them in their investigation?
He kind of just came in and told me if something had happened, if my cameras worked, because my cameras are obviously by the window, and you can kind of visibly see them there. And he asked for the footage for that day.
Okay, and you provided it to him?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's a bunch of video.
Correct. Yeah, it goes on, it's censored, so anything that moves, anything, it will capture it.
Thank you. And so, you kind of jumped to what I was gonna ask about next. It is motion sensor.
Correct.
Were you able to provide them with all the video that you had at that time?
Correct, yes.
Now, as far as your neighbors, did you know any of your neighbors that lived in the apartment complex?
I knew the couple across from me and then the one below me.
And is that Jocelyn Jackson that you knew?
Correct.
So this was, I believe it was, if we're looking at the calendar over there, a Wednesday in November. I don't want to get into too much of your personal details, but was your daughter in school?
She was just starting daycare,
Okay.
so that day I believe she was in daycare.
Okay. But not in like, not school?
No.
Were you home after
Yes.
and around noon, did you hear anything or notice anything take place?
I did hear commotion.
Okay, and what was that commotion?
It was Jocelyn rushing out of her apartment with her kids.
And as far as her rushing out of her apartments, did you hear her say anything or her state, her emotional state? If I can respond, it'd be her presence and suppression of what she heard as far as an emotional state. Did you actually see Jocelyn in the apartment complex?
The camera footage seen when she left, I just heard her yelling.
Okay. Did she sound upset?
Yes.
Okay. Did you make out even any of the words?
It was just a lot of cursing and,
And seemed upset?
correct.
I'm publishing video.MO3, which comes from State's Exhibit 614. Did you know most of the vehicles that park in your apartment complex?
I was familiar with the ones that were for our unit.
Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap the screen.
14. So on 615, this is a screen grab from that camera, correct?
Yes.
And so We talked about the dumpster. You see that dumpster that you don't take your trash to?
Yes,
And where is that located in relation to your apartment?
right across from where the other units are at, towards the left.
And can you describe how the black Camaro is parked in that spot that it's located?
It's parked reversed, facing towards our unit.
It's back in, looking at your apartment.
Correct.
And at the bottom of 615, you have the first car, the second car, and then what's in between the second and the third car?
That is the walkway to walk either up the stairs or to our unit.
So right by where it says 615, that would be the walkway to either your apartment or Jocelyn's?
Correct.
And that black Camaro is looking directly at the walkway to your door or her door on the first floor.
Correct.
Have you ever seen that Camaro back in that spot or any of those spots, either before or after the murder?
No.
I'll pass the witness.
Yes, ma'am. Is it Armenta or Armenta?
Armenta.
Armenta, okay, I apologize. You said that you were familiar with all of the cars that would come and go from your apartment complex
For our unit.
for your unit. Had you seen a Corvette there before?
No.
No, never?
Possibly a red one, now that you bring it up.
Okay, what about, a tan Honda?
No.
Okay. When you were home that day, had you, seen, anybody leaving your apartment complex, that you didn't recognize?
No, I work nights around that time, so I wouldn't be.
Okay, I'm so sorry to interrupt. You said you worked nights around that time?
Yeah, around that time I used to work nights.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming that that means that you kind of slept during the day.
Correct.
Okay. So, on November 10th, November 11th, were you kind of sleeping during the day?
That morning, yes, and then I had to wake up to take my kid to school.
Okay,
To
and what
daycare.
time did you wake up to take your kid to school?
She has to be in by 8, so I dropped her off before then.
And then what time did you come back to your house?
Correct.
And then what time did you make it back?
She was right down the street, so within 15 minutes.
Okay, and then once you got back, what did you do?
Kind of just picked up
You just what?
around the
around
apartment.
your house.
Mhm, correct.
Okay. And then did you take another nap or go back to sleep, or did you just stay up for the rest of the day until it's time to pick up your daughter?
Just stayed up. I had class. I do online classes at that time.
Okay, so on that day, did you observe, any kind of tan car leaving your apartment complex?
No, not that I've seen.
Did you observe any sort of black car leaving your apartment complex?
Not that I've seen.
Did you observe, you said that you didn't see anyone that you didn't recognize leaving your apartment complex?
Correct, no. But I wasn't vigilant
Okay, and you weren't vigilant?
as far as like looking out the window that day or anything of that sort.
Okay, and that's because it was a normal day for you.
Correct.
You had no idea what was going on.
Correct.
And it wasn't until sometime later that police officers came and asked you about your video. Is that right?
Correct.
Other than the police officers, who else asked you about the video?
That day or just in
At any
general?
time?
I know Jocelyn did write me and ask me for the videos.
Okay, so Jocelyn wrote you and asked you about the videos?
Correct.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, not that I recall.
Okay. And it was to access them or get them or
Correct.
ask you to
So she did ask her for the
download them
video.
for her?
To send them or to ask what could be viewed on the videos.
Okay. And at that time, did you look at the videos yourself?
At that point, I had kind of turned everything in, and I just didn't want to.
Man, y'all double tap the screen. That's
I
that's
didn't go actually
huge.
look at
Okay.
what's going on.
So let me just be clear, it was the police had come to get the videos and it was after that Jocelyn sent you a message?
Correct.
Okay. Trying to see what was on the videos?
Correct.
Okay. Do you know the father of Jocelyn's children?
No.
You don't know him?
No.
Appreciate you, Gerald. Make sure you tap in that like button, man,
No.
if you haven't
Have you
done
seen
so.
your kids get picked up by a man before?
I've heard like altercations before,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
but never viewed.
Okay, so you said altercations before?
Correct.
Okay, between who?
I'm assuming whomever, the kid's father, I guess.
Okay, was she with the kid's father?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, so was she dating anyone?
I don't know. I never knew her that way, only whenever it would be commotion or if my kid was just stomping too loud, she'd come up and.
Okay, so you don't know, if you heard commotion, you have no idea who it was between?
Correct.
Okay, so you don't know if it was between her and her father's,
Correct.
her children's father, or her and anybody else?
Correct.
Okay, because you don't even know who that person is?
Correct.
Okay. And so once you turn
Me,
everything
I'm
in,
my favorite
you
YouTuber.
Correct.
and you don't know anything about anything that occurred, other than something you may have been told after the fact?
Correct. And just what was on social media.
Okay. I'll have to listen this time.
This lady stayed right above JOCY Banks, and she have video footage of the black Camaro in the complex.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's right around noon, 11:58. Let's take a 1 hour lunch break and be back at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
They going to lunchtime right now. Yeah, man. So this is part two. This is part two of JOCY Banks' testimony. Let me know what y'all think, man. Appreciate that. Hold on, let me cut some light on up in here. But I think it's pretty good so far. I think it's going pretty good so far. Very informative. Like I said, this is part two of JOCY Banks because yesterday they put her on the stand. They kind of asked her about her relationship with Devin Brown, which is her son's father, and they also talked about her relationship with MO3. And I know yesterday she mentioned that she met Devin Brown in high school, and they had been together for a while, but over time, the relationship was a little rocky. They ended up splitting up after they had 2 kids. She said their co-parenting relationship was pretty bad. So I think she said around, probably around like 2017, they broke up or something like that. But she had already knew MO3. She had already knew MO3. They had been talking through social media. They met online through a Facebook group called Keys to the Streets. And it wasn't really nothing serious between her and MO3 for a number of years. It wasn't until, she said, July of 2020 when her and MO3 kind of got serious. They started going out on dates, seeing each other a little bit more. He was coming over and stuff like that. So that's what that first part. The second part, they was kind of looking up text messages and phone records from her son's phone because she had said that she would communicate with Devin Brown through her son's phone. She never really talked to him through her phone. She never talked to him through her phone. She only talked to her son's phone. So they looked at text messages where they was arguing back and forth, and she was telling him that he'll never see his kid again and all that good stuff, man. But the second lady that they brought the second lady up, and this was her neighbor that stayed upstairs. And she just so happened to have video footage of the black Camaro in the apartment complex sitting across the street facing their complex. She had the camera on I guess on her balcony or something like that. So And she stated and she testified that JOCY actually messaged her about the footage, trying to see what was on the footage. And this was after MO3 got killed. So I think that is that's significant and that's very interesting that she would, try to get footage. You know what I'm saying? She would try to get footage from her neighbor. The lady said that she knew JOCY, she knew people that was in her unit. So she was familiar with JOCY, they knew each other. And she actually messaged her for that video footage. So I think that's interesting. But right now they at lunch, man. Y'all double tap the screen. Please double tap the screen. Let me know y'all rocking with me, man. Let me know y'all rocking with me. We're gonna be going back live here in a minute. Let me see what's going on in the chat. He talking about I have an eye infection now. Already, man. Make sure you keep tapping in. I'm gonna continue to go live, man. This thing gonna get better and better, man. I'm gonna put some different productions together, and we're gonna do this thing, man. It's a brand new YouTube channel based out of Fort Worth, Texas. I am in the DFW area. And y'all will see a lot of stuff coming out of Dallas Fort Worth, as well as other things, man. As long as y'all stay tuned, man. As long as y'all stay tuned, brother. But right now, they on lunch right now, so. They on lunch, so we'll definitely tap back in when they get back from lunch. We'll definitely tap back in, but I think this case it's been all right. I think it's been all right. I still think they got a long way to go because nothing that they've said or presented has identified Key One to have done anything. Because yesterday, they brought two witnesses that was on the freeway, and the first witness, Tamala, who was actually in the BMW, she said that she pulled up on the black Camaro once it parked in the middle of the road because she had heard a pop. She thought somebody had a blowout or something like that, and that's when the Honda came to stop the car that MO3 was in. She said she seen the black Camaro as well. When the black Camaro parked in the middle of the road, when she pulled up, she asked the person that was in the Camaro, was they okay? And she gave a description. She didn't identify Key One White, but she did give a description of the person that was driving the car. And these were her words. Her words were that when she pulled up and rolled the window down to see if the person driving was okay, she said that she seen a light-skinned male with a mask halfway down, and he would pull out a gun, and he told her to get the fuck out of there, bitch, and she just drove off. So she didn't identify Key One White. What she did was she gave a description of what the person had on and what she seen that they looked like, their complexion, their skin complexion. And she gave a height. She gave a height and a weight. She said he was about 5'8", 180 pounds, which is very significant because that's around the size of Key One White. She didn't say anything about tattoos, anything like that. She said a bright-skinned male. All right, had a mask halfway down. She said that he was about 5'8", and this was all in the 911 call. They played the 911 call, and she said that he was 5'8", 180 pounds, which is a similar description to Key One White, but she didn't necessarily she didn't necessarily identify Key One White. Now the second lady, now we on day one. All right. Now the second lady, she didn't identify either. She didn't even actually see the Camaro park. She didn't see none of the cars because she was a little bit further back. But she did witness MO3 and the gunman running up the highway. And she said once she heard the shots and noticed what was going on, she ducked down the floorboard. But she gave a description. She said that she seen the person in the front that was running. They didn't have a gun, like they had a cell phone in their hand. And she said the person that was behind the person running, they in fact had a gun. She said that they had a gun. Then she went on to take pictures. I guess she was in shock initially once she heard the shots, but she automatically clicked in. Her brain got to clicking, and she took photos of all the shell casings. She actually took photos of MO3 when he was laid on the ground. She took photos of the doctor that was actually there trying to resuscitate MO3. So a lot of her evidence was played in court yesterday too. And I was like, wow, like I was amazed because a lot of people that's in shock, they don't really think to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really think to do things like that. And the way that both of those witnesses gave descriptions, the pictures, the photos, the live photos, that was I was shocked about that. 'Cause like, 'cause normally witnesses' brain get cloudy, they not thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope. Yeah. But they on lunch right now, man. They on lunch. They on lunch, man. And I think I'm about to eat some lunch, man. Y'all double tap the screen. Y'all bear with me a little bit. It's gonna be a long day, a long trial, but we gonna get down through there, man. This is Loop 820 Media with the Hoods Paparazzi, man. Brand new YouTube channel, man. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed so far. And man, y'all get ready for some good content, good dope interviews, and things like that. Like I said, I'm based out of Fort Worth, Texas. I'm in the DFW area, so you're gonna see a lot of Dallas, Fort Worth content. And, you know, with y'all support of getting the membership and sending super chats and stuff like that, we can definitely get some special guests on here, man. So make sure y'all donate to the channel. Send super chats, man. Y'all send them super stickers, man. Show y'all support when it comes to this channel, man, because your donations is gonna go towards bringing some dope guests around here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna contribute to bringing some good guests around here, man. So drop a super chat, drop a super sticker, man. Let me know y'all rocking with me. Drop a comment, talk to me too, man. Y'all hit me up, talk to me right now. We on the lunch. This is day 2 of the MO3 trial. They on lunch right now. JOCY was just on the stand. One of her neighbors was on the stand as well, man. So I'm gonna jump back on here in a second. Let me get me something to eat. And I'm gonna keep this live going as long as possible. We only like 45 minutes in. So y'all stay tuned, man. Share this out to your community wall, man. Let everybody know that the Hoods Paparazzi is live on Loop 820 Media. MO3, man. Double tap that like button for me, man. They at lunch right now. We're gonna be right back to it, man. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the case so far. Let's chop it up about it, man. Let's chop it up about it while we on lunch, man. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you think about the case, brother. They on lunch right now. They on lunch, man. Double tap the screen as y'all come in. Drop a comment. Give your thoughts on the case. We got 80% saying that Mo3 will get justice, and we got 20% saying Mo3 will not get justice, man. For those who think he won't get justice, man, let me know what y'all think. Why do y'all think he won't get justice, man? For those who voted no that he won't get justice, why do you think he won't get justice? We're gonna tune back in. They on lunchtime, man. We're gonna jump right back on the live after lunchtime, man. Double tap the screen and subscribe to the channel, man. Loop 820 Media, man.